Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel where I make quality content that no one really asked for. In today's video, we actually have a Miraculous Ladybug related video, and that's super exciting because we love Miraculous here on this channel. And I'll be unboxing one of my dream items today. In my hands, I actually have the Miraculous Ladybug Funko Pops, and that's crazy to think about because I never thought I'll own them. Now, I own many Miraculous Ladybug items, but this is one item that I thought I would never get in my hands unless I buy the bootleg version of it, which we'll get into in this video. This hopefully are the real ones. And I said I thought I would never own them because on the secondhand market, they go for super expensive. I'm talking about like hundreds of dollars, and which I find utterly ridiculous. So I thought I would never own them because I physically cannot pay that much for a Funko Pop. But then one day I stumbled across this eBay listing that had all three of them for like a super duper cheap price. It was like under $100. It was like $75 for all three, and that is wild to think about if you know how much these go on the secondhand market. So I'm gonna be unboxing it here today, my eBay order, and I'm very excited but also very nervous because this box is hella beat up. So hopefully my Funko Pops are okay. If not, I'll be devastated. So let's see if I will cry or not. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see if the Funko Pops are beat up because look at this box. It is crushed, and I hope the Funko Pops are not crushed. So here they are. It's not a scam because I was a little nervous at first because the sellers seemed like they're a new seller, but it actually looks okay. And they actually packaged this really well. Oh my goodness. So just have so much emotions. I just want to see what they packaged it with. Oh, they packaged it with these little shoe horns. I would definitely be using those, but let's just grab the first one I see here. I'm gonna put this on the floor. So I'm gonna close my eyes. I am shaking. I am shaking. I can't believe I have this in my hands. Now I have seen the Miraculous Ladybug Funko Pops in person because my friend, shout out to Maya, actually owned these, and I was always so jealous. So the fact that I have my own set now for a great price, I didn't overpay for them. I'm just so happy. But anyways, okay, I gotta calm down the excitement, but here is the Miraculous Ladybug Funko Pop. And from what I see, the box is in great condition. So at least Ladybug came out okay. I mean, this is some scuff on her box, but I already knew that when I bought it. So no damage from shipping, and this box is really good. I said there's some damage scuffs right here, but I already knew that. But here is Ladybug. She is awesome. Now, I'm not a Funko Pop collector. I mean, I own Funko Pops and I own quite a few of them, but I'm like, my main collecting is not Funko Pops. But when they're the Funko Pop of my favorite show, I will buy like all the Night Begins to Shine Teen Titans ones, not the Miraculous ones. But here's Ladybug. Like, you want to look at her. And one thing that I find really awesome with the Miraculous Ladybug Funkos is they also come with their Kwami. So we got Tiki there. So cute. And you can see the other two you can get. You can get Cat Noir and Hawk Moth, which I also got. Oh my goodness. Just can't believe I have my own set now. But here is Ladybug. And again, she looks absolutely fantastic. And now, ooh, Robin, no. Anyways. And one thing I want to mention as well is there's actually a lot of Miraculous Ladybug bootleg Funko Pops that came out. So I'll talk about those in this video. But first, let's unbox the real ones. So the next one I'm going to grab, I'm going to close my eyes. It's going to be Cat Noir, but I want to be surprised with the condition. So here's Cat Noir. And don't get me wrong, I love Ladybug, but when it comes to merch, I'm much more of a Cat Noir fan. Now, he has one slight dent in his plastic, but his box is not crushed, so it's a win for me. And overall, his box is in great condition. I'm very happy with the condition of this box, but we have Cat Noir, Chat Noir, you know, like that thing that Marinette has, but here's Cat Noir. I can't contain my excitement. but here's Cat Noir, and he comes with Plague as well, the best Kwame. So here's Plague and Cat Noir. So kind of like two Funkos in one. And I had to say something. Are you surprised that I'm doing a Miraculous Ladybug video, but I'm dressed as a normal person? Like, I'm not even wearing Miraculous Ladybug gear today because, well, I came from school, so this is my school self. But I just had to open up these Funko Pops in, like, on camera because they're just too special. But here's the back of the box. And he says Cat Noir with Plague. Amazing. I still can't believe I have these in my hands and like they're mine. You know, like I said, my friend owns the Funko Pops, and every time we do a signing and she brings them, I get so jealous. I'm like, girl, I would literally steal them from you. I wouldn't, but do I think about it? Yes, but now I have my own set and these are real. And last but not least, we have Hogmoth, and he's also not severely damaged. I say, you don't understand. This box, man, when I got it from my mailbox, I wanted to cry a little bit for how bad the box was, but luckily the seller packaged it really well, so the Funkos are not crushed. So shout out to the seller, recommend them. I'm gonna leave them a great review. But here is Hawkmoth, you know, Nuru, Dark Rings Rise. As I said, I don't own a lot of Hawkmoth merch because there's not a lot of him. I do own like a thing here and there, but it's nice to have like a full Hawkmoth merch, you know. So this is awesome. But he doesn't come with Nuru. He just himself, which is fine, I guess. But still, I can't believe I got Hawkmoth, and he's the part of the hardest one to find because I feel like you can find Cat Noir and Ladybug pretty easily, but the Hawkmoth Funko Pops, they're a little bit more harder to find. Again, I can't believe I found all three of these for like under 100 bucks. I paid like $75, but like that alone is a great price, you know. But here is Hawkmoth. Absolutely stunning. Again, his box is in pretty decent shape too. I was like, I'm so glad that these items are not crushed, because if these came crushed, I don't know what I would do with myself. I like the condition of these pops are great. So here is Hawkmoth. Oh, what's this on the side? Okay, we're just the shiny, but amazing. I can't believe I have them. So yes, I said, if you don't know, the Miraculous Ladybug Funko Pops came out. I wonder if you can see it from their copyright. I believe they came out right when the show was coming here. So they probably came out, I want to guess, between 2016 and 2008. Yeah, 2018 is when these Funko Pops came out. And I was not a fan of Miraculous Ladybug during that time, because if you don't know, it took me a while to become a Miraculous Ladybug fan. I know that's so hard to believe, but so these came out in 2018, and I was not interested in Miraculous Ladybug or anything like that. So of course I missed out on it. It was just during the dark times where I missed out on all those Miraculous Ladybug merch. I always constantly say that on this channel because Miraculous Ladybug been out for 9 years now, and I only been a fan of the show for about 3 years, so there's like 6 years of merch that I missed out on. So, and it kind of haunts me now a little bit, not gonna lie. And the Funko Pops was one of the things I missed out on, and I'm not the biggest Funko Pop collector. I mean, I own a lot, but the Funko Pops I own goes with all my other collections. Like, I have a whole bunch of Teen Titans ones because I'm a Teen Titans collector. I have the Star vs. Evil one because Star vs. Evil is my favorite show. But I hope it makes sense. Like, I'm not like a Funko Pop collector. I'm a casual collector, right? I just only buy ones that fit my collection. And I really wanted the Miraculous Ladybug ones because I think they're awesome, and it's also miraculous. But when I try to search for them on the secondhand market, literally all three of these can literally go up to like $500 for all three of them together. Ladybug alone can go for over $100, which I think is wild, and it's more wild that people actually pay that price for them. So like, I literally have like a Funko Pop store in my area of living, and they actually have the Hawkmoth Funko Pop for sale over there, and they literally sell it for $100. So they're so expensive, and I thought I would never own them. So I think I just got blessed that day, and I was being honest, I just got blessed and I stumbled across this listing. Now, when I found this listing, you can either do a bid, like it started like $45, or you can do the buy it now price. But I took my chances and did the buy it now price because I did not want to lose out on these Miraculous Ladybug Funkos, and now I have them in my hands, and that is so wild to think about. I never thought I would own these, and well, technically I do own Ladybug and Cat Noir, but they're out of box, and they're not in the best shape either. I just got them in a lot, but I wanted like the full pristine box, and I'm just so glad that I have them now, even if they have a few things here and there, but I am so happy. Now, the only time I thought that I would get Miraculous Ladybug Funkos is buying the bootleg version. Now, if you don't know, I'm sorry to all the Miraculous Ladybug collectors, but there's a lot of bootleg Miraculous Ladybug Funko Pops out there, and I can do a whole video. And you know what's so funny is that those the bootleg Funko Pops are getting expensive now. Like, I've started seeing the bootlegs go around for about 40 bucks now. So I'm not gonna lie, if you see a Miraculous Ladybug Funko Pop going around for $40 from like China, or you see on AliExpress or something like that, I hate to break it to you, but it's a bootleg. Now, if you're okay with that, I'm okay with buying a bootleg product here and there. Not generally, but I'd rather pay for a bootleg than $200 for a Funko Pop. But sadly, most of those are fake, and that would take me a long time to buy one of those. But like, if I'm gonna pay $40 for a Funko Pop, I want it to be real, you know? So one way you can tell that your Funko Pop is real is when you look at the one thing. You can just tell on the paint job when you compare it to a Funko Pop. Now, I don't have a fake one to do a side-by-side with, but I do see pictures of other people's Funkos, or I watch a YouTube video, and now I have to see the online listings. So I said I feel really bad because I see these people and they get so excited for the Miraculous Ladybug Funkos they got for like 20 bucks, and it's a bootleg. Like, I really don't want to break that news to you, but I just want to say that because just in case you pay a lot of money for your Funko Pop, I want to make sure you know it's the real one. So these are signs to where you know these are the real Funkos. Is the first thing you look is, see this ladybug right here cut out? A lot of the bootleg ones, like the one you can buy on eBay that doesn't have a product, like that has a normal stock image, but in real life, when you get it, you know it's a bootleg. When you look at this white cutout right here, see, usually they're thin, but a lot of the bootlegs, their white is a little bit thicker than this. So that's the first sign of a bootleg, is it's a little bit thicker on the cutout right here, and the colorings on the box is not as saturated, you know, like sometimes their colors is a little bit off. And another thing you can tell if it's fake is one thing, you can actually take out your Funko Pop, and usually a Funko Pop will have a serial number on it. So if you want to take it out, if it doesn't have a serial number, most of the time it's fake as well. You can just look at, there's a lot of factors you can tell it's fake. And another thing you can tell it's fake is like something on the bottom of the box. I wasn't quite sure. I don't remember if there's like imprint or something with the coating, but the bottom of the box will also look different. So I just want to let you guys know that, because I said there's so many bootleg Miraculous Ladybug Funko Pops now. I want to make sure you guys know what you're looking for when you buy a fake one. I can give you some three tips, okay? Number one tip, if it's for a cheap price and if it's a stock photo of the Funko Pop, it's probably a bootleg, because I realized that real ones will show the actual product itself. So that's a number one thing. And if it says like from China or from another country like that, and it's just a stock image for a cheap price, most of the time it is a bootleg, and it's very common with Funko Pops, especially you see on AliExpress. It's probably not real. They do a good job making it look real, but it's not. And another thing you can tell is the paint job. It'll be a little bit slightly different colors than the actual Funko Pop. Like, I just recommend grabbing your Funko Pop if you didn't know it was real or not, and just compare it to the actual product itself on real listings, right? But somebody's real life photo, not a stock image. And another thing you can tell is you look at the description. Most of the time they won't say official. They might say it looks similar, or there's a few flaws. They will also say there's a few flaws or coloring differences. That's another sign you know it's fake. And yeah, those with designs is look at the price point, where it's from, and it doesn't have a physical real photo like the seller I bought mine from. They took actual photos of them in their area of living, so that's how I can check that there's fake. And I almost bought the fake Funko Pops too because I thought I wouldn't own these ones, the real ones, but all I gotta do is wait. So I always have questions about how to find fake Funko Pops. There's a whole bunch of great videos out there, and I highly recommend them because it's very common as to see now that a lot of Miraculous Ladybug Funko Pops are fake if they're not as from a normal seller like the person I bought mine from. So I just want to make that clear. But even if it's fake, if you love it, who cares, right? But I just want to get that buyer conscious because now the bootlegs are getting expensive, right? I thought the whole point of a bootleg is to buy a cheaper version of it, but the fact that the bootlegs are getting just as expensive as the real ones, I want to make sure that buyers are aware of what they're getting. So yes, nothing against you buying a bootleg. I just want to make sure you know what you're buying for the price you're buying. So here's an example of what a listing for a fake Miraculous Ladybug Funko might look like. So here you can see they have the stock image. Here's the price for it, around $40, which is super cheap for this Funko Pop. And you look at the description, it would never say Funko Pop in the description because most of the time it's fake. So they would say like action figure. And the key notes is like the real color of the item may be slightly different. It should not be different, because if it was real, it would match the stock photo. But since it's not real, that way they have put the stock photo on. So, and you also can see this from a different country. So that has some things you can spot. And you can also, when take out the Funko Pop, take out your Miraculous Ladybug Funko Pop. Here's my out-of-box one. It has so much like copyright and mold detailing on it, and a lot of fake ones won't have that either. So keep that in mind. But anyways, these are the Miraculous Ladybug Funko Pops. Normally I'll save this type of video for an Instagram reel, so follow me there, because usually when something like products like this, I'll save it for shorts, but these items were very important to me, so I just wanted to do a long form video on them. But yeah, here are the Miraculous Ladybug Funko Pops. I'm going to show you one more time so you can get Ladybug. Again, these came out around 2018, so I feel like a lot of fans missed out on them, because I feel like a lot of us fans came around, if it's not during its original time, we came around basically around when it got switched to Disney Channel. But yeah, I said my friend owned these, my friend Maya, my Miraculous Ladybug bestie, and she got all of hers signed by the voice actors. And every time I see her Funko Pops, I get jealous because she bought hers when they first came out because she's been a fan forever. So, but yeah, here's Ladybug. And these Funko Pops are really cool. I just can't pay over $100 for them. You know what I mean? But amazing. And I said, I'm so thankful that I got them. I didn't expect to get them. And these are the real ones. And I'm just like, it's amazing. So for the price I got them, I was blessed. I was blessed. But here is Ladybug. And then here is Cat Noir. And he's really cool. I hope they come out with new Miraculous Ladybug Funkos. I would love that, but I said I'm showing all that I own them. I'm just like, it's a big day for me. And here is Hawkmoth. Now they don't have a bootleg Hawkmoth yet, so most of the time Hawkmoth, you can probably find him real because I'm not aware of bootleg Hawkmoths. But here's Hawkmoth. Stunning. Again, had to look for bootlegs. Is slight color differences in their boxes. If their white outline here are super thick, like thicker than normal, and you look at the bottom of the box, right? Just compared to a real Funko, they don't quite look the same. So that's how you spot bootlegs and paint job differences as well. But here is Hawkmoth. Again, I can't believe I have them. So I'm thankful. I said I wanted those items so bad, but I just thought I would never get them unless I find them miraculously like I did now. But I can't believe it. But anyways, that's all for today's video. This video is long enough, probably too long. So I'm gonna let you guys go now. And I hope you find this video interesting, not boring or cringy. And I'll catch you in my next one. I literally have no idea where it is, but I hope you watch it. And until then, bug out!